Hello, this is Ben Ruley with the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District with your Conservation Report. The first thing I'd like to talk about today is the Minnesota State Buffer Law. This is regulations that require a 50-foot buffer on public waters of the state. It also requires a 1 rod, which is 16.5-foot buffer, on public ditch systems. The waters included in this inventory were established in the late 70s, early 80s. The Minnesota DNR holds jurisdiction over those waters in the public waters inventory. If you'd like to look at your property to find out if you're affected by this buffer law, you have a couple options. If you do a Google search for Minnesota DNR buffers, the first result that comes up should be Buffer Mapping Project Minnesota DNR. That site gives a lot of general information about the Minnesota Buffer Protection Project. There also is a blue button that you can click that will take you to a buffer map that indicates the channels that require the 50-foot buffer or the 16.5. Another option you have is to come in or call the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation Office. We're more than willing to help you look through this information, determine the status of all the streams within your properties. The Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation Office does not have the ability to change these maps, but we are willing to work with you and pass this information along to the DNR if you have questions or concerns about errors that you may see in the existing map. If you'd like additional information, feel free to contact our office. We're located at Marketplace Mall in Waite Park, which is at 110 2nd Street South. We're in Suite 128. You can also call our office at 320-251-7800 extension 3. The next thing I'd like to bring up is a local funding opportunity. We were recently awarded some Clean Water Fund grant dollars for a special targeted area around Two Rivers Lake. These funds are to be used to address erosion concerns within the watershed that's contributing to Two Rivers Lake. This includes the City of Albany, the majority of Albany Township, as well as portions of Crane, Farming, Holding, and Avon Township. If you live in this area and are experiencing erosion on your lands, please contact the Stearns County Soil and Water Office. We'd be willing to come out, take a look at your site, help you come up with some potential solutions, and if possible, assist with funding of projects that will address these erosion concerns. For those of you who may be thinking ahead for tree plantings, I wanted to let you know that the Minnesota DNR is currently taking orders for next year's tree delivery. If you search the internet for Minnesota DNR Tree Orders, you'll find a page with current pricing as well as the current order form. Another option is to work with the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation Office. We will start taking orders for trees starting in October for next spring. In closing, I'd like to say thanks for listening to this week's Conservation Report, and everybody have a great weekend.